Today is March 26, 2023. This is a world that I started on February 13th, 2023. I've been heavily invested in this world, pretty much playing for hours a day. And one of the things I like to do with worlds that I play in is try and document as much as possible, take a lot of screenshots, try to keep a lot of mementos, and try and tell a story with the worlds I play in. I've been meaning to make like an actual video for just like a different medium for documenting, so I had like a more physical um, piece of medium, I guess. I've been meaning to do that for a long time, but I've been getting pretty lazy with trying to do it. Uh, but recently, I accidentally had like a power surge on my computer, and this world was corrupted, and therefore I lost the world, and I had to do a little bit of I don't know, quote unquote IT work to try and recover this world. And so once I realized that I might have lost it forever, I figured I might as well go ahead and do this video so I don't get too far into the world or don't make that mistake again and just lose it all and lose the memory completely. Yeah, and another reason is just because every time I say I'm going to do this video, um, I don't do it, and I keep getting deeper and deeper into the world, and the world keeps getting more developed, and therefore by the time I make this video, I don't want the place I'm working on to be too far along where there's no point in recording history. So let's just get started. So currently, we're gonna do a little bit of cheating here. Oh yeah, because of the corrupted, you can see already right here, because I lost that I lost the world, all my achievements and all the data. Where is the data? Uh, Statistics. Yeah, it's all reset. So just to give a broad overview, this is what we are working with right now. This is the current status of our world. As you can see, we are on what I like to call a land pimple, or just this big rock. And so we spawned exactly, I believe, like right here. Right here we spawned, and so this is the world. Once I was doing a lot of world hunting, trying to figure out what map I wanted to play on. Once I saw this one, I knew this was it. I immediately had the idea of what I wanted to do was build like a big city on this big rock. Kind of reminds me of Starved Rock, and so that's where we are at. Okay, so once I spawned over there at 0, 0, I always like to make sure every new world I start on, wherever I spawn, which is usually 0, 0, that's the area that I want to play in, because I always like having uh, my default coordinates of my base be 0, 0, just in case I get lost, or if my bed is obstructed, I always spawn at home. Once I spawned at 0, 0, I made my way over here. I was just surveying this giant rock that we were on, and then I found this natural little formation, this little cave. And you can see those two double doors are still here. This is where I set up shop for the... Oh, there's colon here. This is where I set up shop for the first, long journey of this world. And then eventually I started to just terraform the land, and this was our first ever structure. This is the first home we built. This was our very first home for the longest time. You can come on in. We got a kitchen. It's still not even completely furnished. There is a bathroom here. We can come up here. This is our hallway. Yeah, see, like this hallway is just empty. We have our bedroom. Looking nice. And we have this balcony. Looking great. Did I not make it? Oh, I did. There's a way up to the... Yeah, see, even the attic is empty. And there's like this little lookout tower. Yeah, it was a nice home to start off with. If you'll see, as I go through our village, that a lot of the structures here are like completely like inspired from other structures I find on like Google or on YouTube. I feel that with very little time I'm able to play this game. There's not a lot of time to just invest into perfecting these buildings. So I just heavily take a lot of inspiration from the people I see. So you can find like all these buildings are on Google. Like they're pretty easy to find. I also think that just being able to copy someone's design also like teaches you a lot about like building techniques that you can start to apply over time when you get more comfortable with, you know, your building style. All right, once we built our first home, we needed a place of operations, somewhere to keep all of our storage and our workstations. So I built this. It was based off of a search for. I did a Google search for a blacksmith, and this is what I found. This world, I'm always trying to build lore and just build, you know, like as if like these places, you know, are being occupied by several people, as if like you can come here and visit, and I want this to be looking like it's a moving and working city. So you can see like a lot of artifacts. It's like you can tell that this is a blacksmith where people are currently working. So I add all these like, you know, unmined ores. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. So yeah, this is the bottom level with all the workstations and some, you know, decorations. And here's our first little piece of storage where I keep all my valuable pieces and some wood so we can make tools. And then if we come up here to the second floor, we have like an idea wall. So we have some stuff here just to remind myself of some projects that I want to do. And over here are some like rules I'm contemplating like implementing into this world. Like no elytra, no mending tools, and maybe no iron farm. I currently have mending on my stuff, but I think I might change that just to keep the world alive, because if you're always mending your tools, then there's no point in, you know, maybe going out. Like I feel like the need for diamonds will always be a necessity, so therefore it keeps me, you know, keeps the game interesting. So here's our main storage room. It is not impressive at all. It's actually a jumbled mess, and like even like here's our cobble chest. There's not a lot. So this is definitely something that needs to be revamped. I think I need an even bigger room than this. So yeah, this is what we got going on so far. Up here is like a little balcony and some stuff I actually forgot I even put up here. Okay, well, let's move on. Where are we going to next? What did we do? Oh yeah, so after that I did my first little piece of, what would you consider it, like decoration. I built this crane that is currently hauling up or down some stuff to our main ravine, and we can get down to the ravine by taking the like this is supposed to be like a mine shaft elevator, and I still haven't even put up the walls yet, but we can go down it through here. Now we are in our main mine. This is pretty much where all of our resources have come from the beginning, and I actually still visit this to this day. There's actually a lot of things yet to be discovered, and one of the main things down here is that if we get onto here, oh cool, if we get onto, yeah, all right, this takes us all the way to our, oh my god, our skeleton farm, where it's pretty much our main source of XP. Got some crap in there. It's our main source of XP and bones. You can see we've already taken all the bones out of here. We are depleted that resource. So yeah, all right, let's head back. So my plan for this world is to completely fill this entire Minecraft world with several different themed villages and cities. This one I like to call like Spawn Rock. Like, so like this is the main spawn. I want to have every resource that I need possible here, but I also want to encourage a lot of travel and adventure. So I'm thinking about making certain things like the cactus farm has to be in a desert city, and the cocoa farm has to be in a jungle city, something like that, just to embrace the idea of like I have to go visit these different cities rather than having every resource here. Therefore, there's no reason to adventure out there, which is why I want to get rid of the elytra idea, or get rid of the elytra. So therefore, I have to use like different railway systems and like encourage like commuting rather than just flying there. Otherwise, you don't get to like actually like explore the world. You just kind of fly over it. So yeah, one thing about this world is that when I was, seed hunting and looking for different worlds to build on, I was always randomizing whether I was using what's it called, large biomes as like a mechanic to create the world. I don't remember if I used it on this one or not, but our nearest desert is like 26,000 blocks away. So I think I'm pretty confident that this is a world with large biomes. Um, and the nearest jungle is like 40,000 blocks away. It's actually quite ridiculous. But so yeah, this area has kind of been untouched for a while. I've been trying to scatter these buildings out initially, so I have reason to go from end to end rather than just sticking all in one spot. Over here is where we have our villagers. They were taken from a village on the other side, like down below on the other side. Just go to it. All the villagers you're going to see here today have been taken from, you can even see it, like that little smokestack. There's a village down there that is, like, all the villagers have been removed from there and they have been brought up here. So the first two villagers that we took away were these two farmers. Let's see if we can find, oh, here's one. So we use them as our main wheat trade to get some emeralds, and we've been using those emeralds to get oh wow, that was awesome, to get mending books. So yeah, this is their home right here. We got some iron golems protecting them. The bottom floor is kind of like their workstations. Kind of keeps them more inside than outside. I want them to be protected as much as possible, so a lot of this place is lit up. But keeping their workstations inside keeps them inside much longer. So yeah, this bottom floor is supposed to be like their own little workstation, work area. And then if you come up here, this is their bedroom. Everything they need is in here. So yeah, that is their bedroom. We come down here. And across the way, I don't have a butcher villager yet. This is supposed to be the butcher shop, or the butcher's home. So like this is his main area. He's got a bedroom up here, and the bed is gone. I took it out because these guys kept coming over here to sleep in it. They got some cows over here. I haven't really decorated this one to have much of a... I haven't shown much evidence that this is a butcher shop. It looks more like just a house that has access to like a little barn. But I'm planning to put like a bunch of like butchery type decorations back here. Yeah, that's what this sign is, to remind myself that. But we can head down here, and this is actually where we get all of our meat. We keep like an insane amount of cows down here. Whenever we need more food, just come down here, kill a few, and then we just pop right back up. Like that. Next thing we did is over here. This is the library. We have our two... Okay, we got our mending villager here, and we have a silk touch villager here. This is the first floor. A lot of this isn't fully furnished yet. We still have some empty spaces here. So yeah, I'm even trying to keep like some mementos and lore in here. This is our first iron sword. Got some banners, a wither skeleton sword, piglin axe. Trying to keep history. Well, this is wrong. This is supposed to be the 13th. I made a mistake. And then the corruption was the 24th. So all the data is reset. All the achievements have reset. So yeah, and we're also just trying to keep the history here, document history. Yeah. So this is not done yet. This is the second floor. That's supposed to be like their headquarters, or their quarters. Up here, it's not fully furnished yet, but this is our enchanting room. I'm trying to make it like a whimsical place, as if like this book is, containing all this power, making all these sparkles and candles float. So yeah, one thing I'm trying to do with this world is try to have. One of the things I'm trying to do to like embrace exploration. There's our nether portal. There's nothing in there. Nothing to see. To embrace exploration is try to have like this rock over here, this rock that we occupy, be like the more of the home, like the home to all the villagers and like these markets and stuff like that. And then across the way, if we go over here, you can see an achievement. There's this railway that leads to another rock, and that rock is going to play a different role in more of like an industrial district where we'll have all of our giant farms and all of our automated stuff over there. So therefore, if we need materials, we go over there. If we need to shop, we're over here. And this is more of like quality of life, and that's more of um, just resource gathering, I guess. So in the middle, we got this giant tower. This is the most recent thing, or second most recent thing that we've built. You can see we have our flag up there. It's also hanging in this little area right here. So if we head up here, oh my god, oh my god, and we can look out on the village that we are building. But let's take a little fly around. You can see that we're slowly starting to lay out like the pathways that we're and the roads that we're trying to identify and plan out. So the last thing is over here. There's currently no way to get up or down from this railway. It actually only accesses bridge for right now, because there's a lot of other things that I feel like I need to determine in terms of the layout of that city before I can, make this area. Another plan I have for this world is to really have like a nice and heavy investment into railways and have like a really nice rail system. Of course, if we're going to get to like a desert, like a desert city, and our nearest desert's like 40,000 blocks away, we'll have an expressway that goes through the nether. But for things like this, I feel like I want to have like closer. This is an industrial district, and maybe like 1,000 blocks that way we build a bridge, a railway to a different city. But yeah, there's going to be two modes of like travel, like overworld and nether, I guess. And another thing I want to do is have a highly competitive lore to like a sports system. So I want to have like Spleef be the main sport and have a stadium here, a stadium in a different village, and like have them all different themes. So, and then like invest in lore of like the athletes that are there. Got a lot of ideas. So this current just cube is our reed farm. We're currently gathering our sugarcane. We're currently harvesting our sugarcane so we can make more rockets. After this, I'm going to have to make a gunpowder farm. This is going to be, like, the lore is going to be, this is not a sugarcane farm, but a paper mill. So we're currently making paper here. And this cube is just, the base. And then we start to add all the jut-outs and decorations and make this more of a organic shape building. But yeah, this is currently what we're working on right now. This is the industrial district. That's where we are right now. So I got to put, this sugarcane or paper mill here, and then maybe the a mob farm there for creepers right there, and then now that I think about it, I'm actually not too far along in this world than I actually thought. I think this is actually a good starting video to just document what I've been working on and what everything looks like at the moment. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. We beat the dragon already. We attempted to fight the wither, and I lost horribly. What else is there? I think that's about it. Okay, well, that's where I'm going to end it now. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if your name is Jacob, and have a great night. Bye.